Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jodi and I focus on fashion, beauty and lifestyle. Today I'll be trying to make this lantern from Just and Main. I saw it on sale for $44.99 and I'll try to make my own version at a fraction of the cost. I went out shopping for a picture frame and that will be the square of my lantern, and I went to Bashko, I'm in Jamaica, and I purchased about 4 frames for about approximately $6 or 750 Jamaican dollars. The versions I saw on Just and Main actually had some distressing to it, but I saw these frames and I thought that they will tie in with my decor. The frame sizes are 5 by 7 and I purchased 4 of them. I will now go ahead and remove the plastic from the wrapping from it, as well as the contents, and just proceed with this project. However, if you are not lucky enough like myself to find this version of a photo frame, you can purchase a wooden brown photo frame. You can paint that photo frame in white, and then when it is dried, you can go ahead and use a sandpaper to brush it over to give it that distressed look. After removing all the contents from my picture frame, I will use a pliers and I'll go ahead and remove those metal clamps that are used to hold the mirror intact, and in a minute you'll see why. So after removing the contents from my 4 photo frames, I'm now going to go ahead and glue back in my mirrors. I didn't want the clamp to show because of how this picture frame is. You have to glue back in the mirrors. The glass, I'm sorry, I keep saying mirror, the glass actually. So I'm just using my hot glue gun and I'm going around the inner square of the frame, and I'll just go ahead and glue in all 4 glass and allow those to dry for about 15 to 20 minutes. After the glass is dry, I will proceed now to make my square. Guys, this DIY is so easy, I couldn't even believe how easy it was. So I'm basically measuring up where I am going to put my hot glue. If you have a stronger adhesive like a super glue, it is recommended, or you can use both, a mixture of your hot glue as well as a stronger adhesive, because I had an issue with it falling off quite a few times, so I had just to apply a more generous amount and let it dry for a longer time. So now I'm just measuring it up and ensuring that all my pieces are matching up together, pushing it down slightly to ensure that it goes on nice and tight in terms of it fitting. So that is my first 2 pieces, and I'll just go ahead now and apply the other pieces as you go along. applying your adhesive, you want to measure exactly where you are going to apply your adhesive. So that's what I'm doing for each step of the way, and I'm just measuring it up, applying my hot glue and allowing that to dry for a few minutes. The version from Just on Me that inspired me to make this lantern actually had a cylinder in the middle. I actually bought a vase, however it was too big for this frame, so I had to compromise in terms of spraying over something I had before to use it for the candle holder. I think overall this project turned out great, and I can see myself definitely doing more of these, so give this video a thumbs up if you're liking it so far. Now moving on to DIY number 2. I went out to my local wholesale in my area and I bought these vases, some glasses, little things that I found that I think would be nice for a stand, which can be a candle stand or just something like a nice little decorative tray. So I went out and I found these, and what I liked most was really this vase in particular, that it had some cracked looking, I guess you would say it for cracked I'm not sure, texture to this vase, so that really was my inspiration behind grabbing this one in particular. So I'm just basically going to just play around with these vases and just basically glue things on top of things and see exactly how they turn out. So after putting all my pieces together and of course allowing them to dry, guys, you want to use 2 adhesive for these because the hot glue gun, after they dry, it will come off. So to add some decor to my vase at the top around the rim, I'll use those small little mosaic tiles, and these I've used in my DIY vanity tray video, and I will also link that down in the description box below. So after doing that, I realized that probably it needed some more, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap that on the inside as well. For my middle piece of it, I'm just using that little white vase that I got and that little glass, and I think it will be good for a little maybe tea light candle or a smaller candle to go in it, most definitely. I'm just gluing that together, and I'll go ahead as well and use my small mirror tiles around the rims of the glass to give it a little decorative touch. I also found these 2 foam balls that I had left over from my child's project at school, and I'll just make use of them in this project as well. And I'll be using my fine glitter as well as my Mod Podge and some hairpins that I'll use as holders to apply the glitter onto my foam ball. Boy oh boy, I can't find the words today for this voiceover. Here I am applying a generous amount of my Mod Podge, and then I will go ahead with my glitter and just sprinkle that in, and I will repeat this process twice until the ball basically looks full to me, and this will be a part of my decor for my finished look. And this is how my stands came out, and I'm extremely happy how I did with this DIY. I know I could have done more, but with the limited resources, I think I made do with what I had on hand. So comment down below as well, guys, which of these DIYs were your favorite, and will you be trying these? If you are liking the tray, I made it also as a DIY project using a Ferrero Rocher chocolate box, and you can see that video when you're finished watching this one.